the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Jameis going to look to throw right away.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston will find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he stopped immediately there.
Taron Johnson made the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on second and 8. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No score after one on EA Sports. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Allen.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Allen.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Allen going to go on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back.
So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A first down throw for Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Before he came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First down, Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down in the 20-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. He's got it. Touchdown. Adam Troutman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
56.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKinnon
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Allen hit. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Allen off the play fake. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Winston now after the fumble recovery. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Play fake. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Touchdown, Bills!
Gabriel Davis,
33 yards.
and the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes, left side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Throwing is Allen.
Shoves him away.
Pass caught by Crowder.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.